Hey everybody, it is your favorite girl vocal with AJ Reese. So I am stopping by on this amazing Tuesday afternoon. So I'm not going to keep you long. I will hope I don't keep you long. I'm laughing because I know I have a tendency to do so. So I hope you guys enjoyed your day off. If you were off yesterday, we were. Thank God for that. I needed that extra day. Even though it was an extra day, I was still out and about taking care of business. So it was all good. It was productive overall. So thank God for that. So I'm going to talk with you guys about seasons changing in our lives. Seasons changing in our lives. And the bottom line is, I think we're at a moment now in our life, we're at a season in our life where things are currently changing, they are briefly changing, whether it's for short term, long term, or it's just seasonal. But I think the importance for us is to know when, and the season is changing for what purpose. And nothing just happens by happenstance. Everything is for a reason, it is for a purpose, and we have to know when the winds have shifted in our lives or whatever. So, not allowing ourselves to remain and become stuck. So, I'm looking at you know me. I'm looking at the computer screen. That's why I looked over. But it just basically say, and I can agree with this, that one of the best things you can do in your life is know when the seasons are shifting and then gracefully make the needed changes so you can be well. Whether it's, with a job, or if it's with family, if it's with friends, or with a business venture, or we just have to know. And I know in it talks about Ecclesiastes talks about the seasons of change or whatever, and we have to know they come for a reason. And it was just so funny because I was talking to my son this morning, and I was just saying, how there are just some things I'm just not there with anymore. I'm just not with anymore. I just have no desire. There's just no reason for certain things to still be happening. And then um you have to even examine to see when it's changing, is it for the better or is it for worse? So that's even something else you have to consider when you're talking about changes of life. And it says as seasons change in the natural, we often see the spiritual changes come in seasons as well. And remember, I talked about, you know, I talked about the scripture, Ecclesiastes 3:1. For every matter that concerns us is one in which the Lord has already seen. He is the one who knows the seasons and has set them in place. Our lives are often in seasons as well, and it's so true. Where you may have been in one time or another, you're no longer there. You start finding you're outgrowing things and you have no desire to do it anymore. It's okay. And I am really learning that it is okay to recognize the season and then realize I'm no longer a part of that season. It's over now. You ever see people? I'll give you something so simple. I look back in the day at people I may have had a crush on, and then at that time you just think you're gonna like that person forever, and then you get older and you start reflecting back and you be like, yeah, I know I had to be young because no, it's a no. But remember, our taste and everything change. It changes. It doesn't remain the same. I am not a spicy foods type of person. I'm not. But as of late, I've been acquiring a spicy food here and there. And I'm like, girl, what's going on with you? What's up with that? But I'm telling you, as surely as my name is what it is, it changed. There will be things that you may never think or have thought or given a thought to that you may entertain or attempt to do, but you find all of a sudden you're having this desire to want to try it. And it has to be stuff that can benefit us, not something that's going to kill us and take us out of here or wear us out or we end up paying for it later on in life. No, that's not what I mean. That is not what I mean. So I think it's just a matter of basically back to when we notice the season is coming. The biggest part is number one, being aware that it's taking place, accepting it, and then learning how to align and shift with it. It's when we don't, it's when we start to find out all these different type of conflicts and different things. It's funny because I even look at people that I was cool with for so long, and we're cordially cool, but we're no longer like hanging out, kicking it, whatever, whatever. I don't think people believe that there will come a time that you will outgrow people. Now, let me just be real clear with that. We have to know, and we will learn the seasons that people play in our lives. So some are, like I just said, short term, long term, seasonal. So for me, there are people that were for various moments in my life. And it was needed and necessary. It didn't mean that they served no purpose. It didn't mean that I didn't serve a purpose for them. But what I'm saying to you, that's a part of the seasons changing. And it's nothing that you have to go and have this conference and this sit down like, okay, listen, this is coming to a close. We're no longer being friends anymore. No, it's just you outgrow one another. You ever hear oftentimes different ministers or speakers or whatever may say, the journey you're on, everybody can't go with you. They may go to a certain point, and then that's the end of that. That's okay. It's okay. Like I said, I'm still cordial with these people. I don't wish them no ill or nothing. They don't wish me any ill. We are just on two different paths. Maybe we will meet up somewhere down the road. I don't know. And I'm not sitting around trying to figure that out. I'm really not. But what I will say, as natural seasons mean in winter, spring, summer, fall, as every year we see that take place, it takes place in our lives. We just have to know when. There are things that you will experience in life or with family or with friends that you may have never thought you would experience. And you end up experiencing it. And you're just like, wow, I never thought. And it can be a struggle at first. It can be hard at first, but I think the more we become in tune and accepting what the reality of it is, the better off we'll become. And then you even start to find you won't even be angry anymore about it. You're just like, I wish them the best. And I think that's part of it that we have to learn, even when it comes to separation of people, places, and things. No bitterness, no anger, no rage. You just say, you know what? It's lessons learned in a lot of different things. And learning how to genuinely and wholeheartedly wish them well. No ill intent, none of that. Wish them well. You want to be blessed? Wish people well. Wish them well the way you want to be wished well. It took me a minute to get there. It took me a minute to really get there. And there are moments that I still may be like, like a little relapse, but back to when you stay in tune with you and acknowledge it, then you can go back and correct this and this. So again, you know, um, we have to know. And once we find out what season we're in, we have to begin to prepare for that season. We have to prepare to be in it. You don't be in the winter with shorts on and a t-shirt or some tights and sneakers with no socks. No. Winter come, you want the boots, you want the gloves, you want the scarf, you want the hat, and you want the coat. And I'm talking about a heavy coat, depending on how cold it is. So, which I also think this particular winter, we're going to see actual snow. I really do. For some reason, that's just my thoughts, but whatever. But you do have to prepare yourself and plan for that change. And Make sure that you have everything that is needed and necessary to go through that season. Every season isn't going to be a rah rah, hey, hey, yay. No, some is going to be tears and all of that. But Lord, help us to get through it. So I just think that we need to really be in tune with change. We really do. Guess what? The earth is in tune with change. The earth is actually in tune with where we are with globalization, climate change. It is. It's in tune. It's in tune so much that it's confused because it's like, what in the world is going on here? Nothing is as what it appears anymore. And it's not. You got flowers that will bloom and go right back. Bloom, go right back. Birds who come flying, then they like, no, I gotta get out of here. It's too cold. Well, yesterday it was just 80. Then by night it dropped. It's like 30. So it's aware. It is aware. And I think we're at a moment in our lives we have to really become aware of the seasons we are in. Don't allow somebody else to come and tell you what season you're in. You know what season you're in. So, there are just some things that it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't. Listen to this. It says in First Chronicles 12, we read about the sons of Issachar who understood the times and knew what Israel should do. They were a generation, sons from the tribe of Issachar, who recognized what was happening in their times and therefore knew what to do. Whatever season you are in personally, think about the natural as well. Consider these parallels in your life. We have to consider it because people can come and say whatever, but I'm going to tell you something. We have to know where we're at. And one of the things I always say, and I've said it in so many different videos, we have to remain aware. Be aware, be alert, be in the here and now, be in the current, be in the present. Be aware. Be aware of the season that you're in. So that's all I have for you. I love you guys. God bless you. I pray that today and the rest of your week and moments of life is amazing. Amazing. God bless you all. Lord willing, you know your favorite girl vocal with AJ Reese always say to you what? Lord willing, I will see you guys on Thursday and stay safe in the words of my Auntie May. So I love you. May God continue to bless you all. And don't forget to pray. I don't care how big or how small your prayers are. Pray in faith and by faith. So that's all I have for you. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to who? Your favorite girl vocal with AJ Reese. And thank you as always to all of my subscribers, all of your input. I love you all. God bless you. Oh, and I'm in my office again. All right, bye.